Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. When BTS stepped out into the busy streets of New York City after finishing their highly anticipated schedule, the atmosphere was filled with excitement, flashing cameras, and the loud cheers of fans who had been waiting patiently just to catch a glimpse of them. The members looked tired but happy, still energized by the love they had received throughout their appearance. Yet amid the noise and movement, one quiet detail quickly caught the attention of fans around the world. Jungkook stayed very close to Jimin, walking beside him almost instinctively, as if making sure they remained together while navigating the crowd. For many fans, it was a simple moment, but for those who have followed their journey for years, it felt meaningful and familiar. The way Jungkook matched Jimin's pace, occasionally glancing in his direction, created a sense of comfort that didn't need words. It wasn't dramatic or exaggerated. It felt natural, like a routine they had developed after spending so many years side by side through training, performances, and countless travels around the world. That day in New York had already been memorable. BTS had just completed an important appearance that generated huge excitement online. Fans gathered outside in large numbers, hoping to see the members as they left the venue. The energy was intense, with people cheering, waving, and calling out their names. In the middle of that lively scene, Jungkook quietly positioned himself near Jimin, staying close as they walked toward their vehicle. Observers later noticed how attentive Jungkook seemed. His body language showed awareness of the surroundings, while his focus repeatedly returned to Jimin. He didn't rush ahead or drift too far behind. Instead, he adjusted his steps to stay aligned with him, creating the impression that being nearby was his priority. Even small movements, like slowing down slightly or turning his head, gave fans the feeling that he was looking out for Jimin in a subtle but genuine way. Jimin appeared calm and gentle, smiling softly at fans while occasionally glancing toward Jungkook. Those brief exchanges of eye contact carried a quiet sense of reassurance. It was the kind of interaction that longtime fans recognized immediately. Over the years, they have seen many similar moments, times when the two naturally stayed close in crowded places or supported each other during stressful situations. These patterns have shaped how fans understand their relationship, seeing it as a bond built on trust and familiarity. What made this moment stand out was the environment. New York City is fast-paced and often overwhelming, especially when global stars are surrounded by large crowds. Despite the pressure and attention, Jungkook and Jimin moved calmly through the chaos. Their steps seemed synchronized, almost as if they were guided by habit rather than conscious effort. That sense of quiet coordination made the scene feel personal, even in such a public setting. As soon as videos of the departure began circulating online, fans reacted quickly. Social media platforms filled with comments describing the interaction as heartwarming and genuine. Many people focused on Jungkook's attentive behavior, while others highlighted how relaxed Jimin appeared whenever Jungkook was nearby. Some fans described the moment as comforting to watch, saying it reflected a deep level of trust between them. The bond between Jungkook and Jimin has been widely discussed throughout BTS's career. From their early trainee days to their rise as international superstars, they have shared a long journey filled with challenges and achievements. They have practiced together, performed on the same stages, and supported each other through demanding schedules. That shared history has created a connection that feels strong and dependable, something fans have witnessed grow over time. Moments like the one in New York remind fans of how relationships develop through everyday experiences rather than dramatic events. A simple action like walking side by side can carry emotional meaning when it reflects years of companionship. For Jungkook and Jimin, staying close seems less like a decision and more like a natural response, shaped by familiarity and care. One particular detail from the footage stood out to many viewers. As the group approached their vehicle, the crowd suddenly grew louder, causing a brief pause in movement. During that moment, Jungkook subtly stepped closer to Jimin, positioning himself beside him before they continued walking. The gesture happened quickly, but it showed a sense of awareness and readiness to stay near him in a crowded situation.
이렇게 화려한 생활을 하고 난 그 뒤에 이제 좀 그런 부분에 대해서 저희도 공감 가는 부분들도 있고 좀 그 뒤에 대해서 얘기를 나눠보고 싶어요. 여러분들에게 공감을.
Jimin responded with a small smile, looking comfortable and reassured. Their brief glance toward each other felt warm and genuine, reflecting the quiet understanding they have developed over years of working together. It was a reminder that strong connections are often expressed through simple actions rather than spoken words. As they reached the vehicle, Jungkook allowed Jimin to enter first before following behind him. Fans noticed this detail and interpreted it as another sign of attentiveness. Once the doors closed and the vehicle began to move, the crowd continued cheering, while fans online replayed the moment again and again, noticing new details each time. Within hours, the clips spread rapidly across social media. Edits appeared with emotional music and captions describing the interaction as proof of their closeness. Many fans shared messages about how meaningful the moment felt, emphasizing that it seemed natural rather than staged. The authenticity of the scene became the main reason it resonated so strongly. What touched people most was the simplicity of the interaction. There were no dramatic gestures or public statements, just two individuals staying close in a busy environment. That simplicity made the moment relatable, reminding fans of how small acts of care can carry deep meaning. It showed that connection is often visible in quiet, everyday behavior. For Jungkook, who is known for being loyal and protective toward those he cares about, staying near Jimin seemed consistent with his personality. He has often shown attentiveness toward the members, especially in crowded or high-pressure situations. This moment reinforced that image, highlighting his instinct to remain supportive without drawing attention to himself. Jimin, recognized for his warm and sensitive nature, appeared to find comfort in Jungkook's presence. Throughout their careers, he has expressed how much the members rely on each other for emotional support. In public settings filled with noise and pressure, that support becomes especially important, helping them maintain calm and confidence. Fans also observed how naturally the rest of the group moved alongside them, allowing Jungkook and Jimin to stay side by side without disruption. The teamwork within BTS has always been a defining strength, and each member understands the dynamics that keep the group functioning smoothly. Their coordinated movement through the crowd reflected years of shared experience and mutual respect. Another reason the moment felt significant was the emotional context of their visit. The appearance in New York had been highly anticipated, drawing attention from fans worldwide. After delivering a powerful performance and connecting with audiences, the departure marked the closing of an important chapter in their schedule. Emotions were already heightened, making the quiet interaction between Jungkook and Jimin feel even more memorable. In the days that followed, fans continued discussing the moment, sharing screenshots and reactions across online communities. Some focused on the details of their body language, while others talked about the emotional impact. Many described the scene as a reminder of how genuine friendships are built through consistency and trust. Ultimately, what made the moment special was not its scale but its sincerity. It showed how two people who have spent years supporting each other can communicate through simple gestures. A step taken together, a glance exchanged, or a position adjusted in a crowded space can reveal a deep sense of care. As BTS prepared to leave New York and return to Korea, fans held on to the images of that brief but meaningful interaction. The city lights, the cheering crowd, and the movement toward the waiting vehicle formed the backdrop for a quiet story about companionship. In the middle of a busy public moment, Jungkook staying close to Jimin became a symbol of loyalty and connection. For many fans, that single scene captured the essence of their relationship: steady, familiar, and deeply rooted in years of shared experience. It wasn't loud or dramatic, but it felt genuine. And that authenticity is what made people say the same thing again and again. Their bond is impossible to hide. As BTS left New York City, one quiet moment between Jungkook and Jimin captured fans' attention once again. In the middle of the crowd and excitement, Jungkook staying close to Jimin reminded everyone of the strong bond they have built over the years. Sometimes, the deepest connections are shown through simple actions, not words. And for many fans, this moment felt genuine, warm, and impossible to ignore. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates about Jungkook and Jimin. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.